Hello and welcome to Tea Talks. I am still your host Tani, and for the first time ever, I'm out of ideas. I have nothing to talk about. I've gone through every social media page, I've scrolled through Instagram, scrolled through everything. I went to Google and I still didn't find anything to talk about. So this is really strange, this is new. Haha, I got you there. I obviously have something to talk about. Maybe it might not be something you would want to hear, but it's something I have to talk about because it's my podcast, not yours. Let's not forget that. And I run it. I'm making it for you, yes, but it's also for me. You feel what I'm saying? Alright, today I just thought since the ideas are running low, I just thought I would just do a little game review. And the game or games that I've chosen to review today are Brawlhalla. Now, this game is, you've probably come across it on the PlayStation Store a lot. I personally play it on PC. I downloaded it off Steam, and it's a really fun game to play with other people. It has a cool multiplayer mode that you can play online with people around the world. You can have a room of up to 4 people, so it's really fun. 4 people to play, and you have text channels for that room, so you can text while you're playing. And it also has an offline mode where you can connect multiple controllers to you can also use all your controllers for your PlayStation, and then play together with other people in the same place or same room. It's called Couch Party. So you're in the same room. They do the same PlayStation, you can all just play together. It's really fun if you need something to do as a small gathering, a sleepover. Obviously, sleepovers you have more things to do, but if everybody gets bored of the other thing, it's a really fun game to just bring out and play. And the thing is, they have huge collabs. They've collabed with some of my favorite brands, like in WWE. They've collabed with Adventure Time. Yeah, they collabed with Ben 10. They collabed with Steven Universe. And I think now they're doing a collab with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So the skins, the TMNT skins will all be in the game. So Raph, Leo, Donnie, and Mikey will all be in the game. And they have all of the special abilities. And the thing about the game is, you have 2 weapons. Every character has 2 weapons and a set of attacks for each weapon. So Donnie, you obviously have his staff and then I think another weapon. But you don't pick them up one by one. You don't pick them up at once. You don't have them at once. You just pick them up one by one. But I'll explain the game. The game is really fun. Find out for yourself about the game called Brawlhalla. Another game that I don't know why I just discovered it, but it's been around for a while and people have been talking about it, but just not really seen why. Now I see why. The game is called Cooking Fever. Yes, Cooking Fever. It sounds so dense. I'm telling you, the game is dense, but it's addictive and it's good if you're just looking for them to calm you down, because it won't calm you down, but it's a good game to play. I've spent way too much time on the game and it's really fun. Alright, moving on to another issue. The Euros final was recently held on Sunday, and as much as it pains me to say it went to Rome. It didn't come home, it went to Rome. That's really sad because the game finished 1-1 after extra time. It went to penalties, and then England lost on penalties. They lost 3-2 on penalties, so it was really hard watching that. Because my first team I supported went out on penalties. Second team I supported went out like that. Now England again went out on penalties. It's just, I don't understand what is it with these penalty shootouts. And that's the same way Man U lost on penalties. Although Man U's penalty shootout was more scuffed than this one. All 11 players on the pitch took penalties. I don't want to be reminded of the De Gea miss, but oh my god. Penalties are my new worst enemy. I just absolutely hate penalties at this point. Anytime a game goes penalty shootout, it's the team I'm supporting to win always ends up losing, so it's sad. And the 3 people that missed for England were Sancho, Rashford and Saka. Now these 3 kings missed their penalties. Rashford took the first one. His run-up looked weird. I was wondering why he stopped for so long in the run-up and then he missed the penalty. He just hit it off the bar. Sancho's run-up, he looked like a normal run-up, just a routine save. Saka is 19 years old. How are you sending out a 19-year-old to take a penalty, the 5th penalty for that matter? The 5th penalty in an important shootout, send a 19-year-old. to take it. Like, there are people who could have taken it. There was Sterling and there was Grealish. Now, Grealish came out and said that he wanted to take a penalty, but Southgate said Saka should take it. I don't know what was going through Southgate's head at that moment, sending a 19-year-old with all that pressure of the entire nation on his back. So I just felt like that. And the thing that really sets me off is that after they missed, the entire of England, not the entire of England, but some of the idiotic people in England decided to start racially abusing them. Rashford's mural in Manchester got destroyed, like got graffitied with racist comments. And I'm like, if you won, these guys would be portrayed as kings, portrayed as everything. If they all scored their penalties, they'll be portrayed as kings, legends. They won it for their country, but they lost. They're trying to go back to where they came from, go back to Africa, be demoted, whatever, trying to bring back slavery after they missed. Like, how does that even correlate? Like, what is wrong with you people? There's something wrong with your heads or something. Like, what is wrong with you? And this is actually, I was actually just really, really pained about it. Like, an entire event. It's not only these three that got racially abused. It went out to spread to every other black person in England. Like, because three black kings missed their penalties, you feel like every other black person should suffer for it. Why in the first place should a black person suffer for it at all? Like, this is something I'm really serious about. Why in the first place should a black person suffer for it? It doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense to me at all. It makes absolutely no sense to me. But like, that's their country. I don't want it to ever come near me or my family, but like, that's their thing. There's one thing I know: if I ever get a racist comment, I'm gonna slap that guy up. I don't care who the person is. I don't care who your dad is. I don't care who your mom is. I don't care who you are. I'm gonna give you a clean slap and walk away. Finished. Alright, leaving all of that behind, on a much higher note, my podcast anniversary was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, the 1 year anniversary of the podcast was 2 weeks ago on the 2nd of July. So the Tea Talks podcast is officially 1 year old and a few weeks. It feels really great for the podcast to be 1 year old. I mean, thank you to everybody who has supported me, who has supported the podcast. Thank you to all my listeners. Thank you to all people who download the episodes, who leave reviews, who give me comments. I will take any comment you give me my podcast, because all these comments add up to make the podcast better, and I feel like you guys are going to just keep on making it better. Thank you guys for keep on pushing me to produce episodes every single week, or try my best to produce episodes when I have the time and when I feel like I'm in the right mental space to produce episodes. Thank you all. And there will be no special episode for the anniversary. I just feel like it's too early in the podcast to start doing special episodes or stuff like that. Let me grow my listenership to a lot first, then I can start doing special episodes, and who knows, maybe giveaways once in a while. But let me just drop this. In the few weeks, something special is going to happen on the podcast. I won't tell you what it is, but something special would happen on the podcast in a few weeks, and that's all I'm going to give you. Well, that's all from me for this week. See you next week, same place, same time. Be here or be a rectangle. See you all next week. Take care, keep 100, and peace.